Welcome into a new edition of Tech Talks, everyone. I'm Andy Demetra, and this Sunday, your Georgia Tech women's basketball team has its home finale at McCambus Pavilion against Miami. That, of course, means Senior Day, and one of the seniors set to get honored joins us now. She is your guard from Snellville, Georgia, Kat Alben. Kat, thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks. How are you?
Thank you, Andy. I'm good. How are you?
I am doing so well. You began your career at Charleston Southern, now transferred to Georgia Tech for your final season. It was a homecoming for you in so many ways. Now it gets culminated with your Senior Day. What kinds of feelings are stirring through you now this final week of the regular season, all leading up to your final bow in front of the home fans at the campus?
I would say just super grateful and appreciative, especially for the journey, everything that I've been through throughout my basketball collegiate career. So this Sunday, I'm just really excited to just have my whole family, my friends, coaches, just be here and enjoy this special moment with me, knowing that they have like watched me grow up playing basketball all the way up from elementary to college, and they just get to see that growth. I feel like that's just super cool and amazing.
You know, there was a sense of familiarity in transferring back home, but there was also a sense of unknown because you joined Karen Blair's first roster. What was it about her vision that really spoke to you that made you believe that Georgia Tech was the right place for your final year?
I feel like with the coaching staff and Karen Blair, what you see is kind of what you get. I feel like they were very honest and open about what they were trying to do and what they wanted this season. And I just feel like everybody came from a good background, and it was just a very open space for me to have an opportunity here to show what I can do with it being like a whole new staff, a whole new team. And I just trusted her. So I trusted her my last year, and I trusted her with this. And I'm just very appreciative and grateful that I did make that decision.
You know, Kat, expectations were kind of modest for this Georgia Tech team, at least from the outside before the season. And you guys struggled a bit in non-conference play to really find your chemistry and identity. But it's been so fun to watch you guys grow and climb those ACC standings. Why do you think this team gelled and clicked and really found its footing as ACC play continued?
I think with us, we just kind of had like a slow burn situation. It was it was only four people that were here from last year. So a whole new team, whole new coaching staff, everybody's trying to get familiar with one another. So with us, it just kind of took a little bit more time to get it. But I feel like once we got a feel for each other and realize each other's personnel and what things we have to do to play well together, I think that was good for us. And I think that we are still continuing to grow, and I think we peaked at the right time, and I think we'll continue to peak at the right time during the tournament.
Yeah, which of course leads into the ACC tournament just up the road at Gas South Arena. And you know, Kat, it's not just your family and friends who have been out supporting you at McCambus Pavilion. You guys have drawn some of the biggest crowds in many years for Georgia Tech women's basketball. What has that support meant to you as a homegrown product and feeling that support, that will that you receive from the Georgia Tech fans?
It feels great, honestly. The atmosphere has been amazing. Obviously, being back home, it's a sentimental feeling. Just knowing that my family's out there, some of my coaches, people just coming to the games, little kids. It just means a whole lot, especially being from Georgia. I literally have a picture on my mom's Facebook of me being in the crowd in one of these moments. So just to see one of those little girls that could have been me back then, it's just super inspirational to see.
Yeah, you led me into my final question, Cap, because your history at Georgia Tech goes way back to the
Mhm.
beginning of your basketball journey, going with your mom to Georgia Tech women's basketball game. How real then has this season been now, suiting up for the team that you used to watch from the stands at McCamish?
It's honestly just so crazy. I'm just sometimes I look back and I'm just so appreciative on the journey and looking at how far I've came as a basketball player and as a woman, and just to being able to enjoy those moments out there and just have flashbacks of when it was me or when it was, me and my teammates out there going to the women's basketball games, getting autographs from the players and stuff. So I think that's just cool for me to be in that position today, especially for my last year. It means the world to me.
And now that you're the one signing those autographs,
Yeah.
you have certainly made young Kat Alben very proud. Can't wait to see you lace him up one final time Sunday, Senior Day, for your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets as they take on the Miami Hurricanes. The best part, Kat, season ain't over yet because you still got some business to take care of in the ACC tournament. First things first, your Senior Day. Congratulations in advance. And Kat Alben, thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks.
Thank you, Andy.